Thank you so much for joining us for the 9th annual Head for the Cure Houston Virtual 5K. What a monumental day it is to celebrate an amazing community. It has been my pleasure to work alongside you to make this a truly special event. We have accomplished so much over the years through our partnership with MD Anderson Cancer Center. Also, thank you to our incredible survivors, teams, and supporters. We could not do it without you. Donations remain open, so please consider supporting at headforthecure.org/Houston. Please join me in thanking our beneficiary partners and sponsors for today's event.
Head for the Cure exists for three main reasons. Number one is to build awareness around this disease. Two is to raise funds for patient programs and clinical research. And three, and one of the things that we're doing here today, is igniting hope. We're igniting hope for all those who have ever faced a brain tumor diagnosis, whether a patient, a survivor, a caregiver. Hope is really one of the things that pulls us through. So by participating today, you are helping show others that they are not alone in this fight, that we are doing this together. Thank you so much for showing your support. We're so excited to say that we have phenomenal national sponsors again this year. VML-Y&R, International Advertising Agency. They helped ignite Head for the Cure the very first year in 2003, and they have always been a staunch supporter of Head for the Cure.
Hi there. My name's John Cook. I'm the CEO of VML-Y&R. VML-Y&R is an advertising agency, and we're all over the world. We're about 13,000 people in about every place you can imagine, but we're headquartered right here in Kansas City, Missouri, and that's where we first met Head for the Cure. And that was 20 years ago, and we've been a proud sponsor and partner and teammates ever since, and we're proud of every one of those years and all we've been able to do together. And that's something that has obviously been part of our history for the last 20 years, but our commitment is it's something that will always be part of VML-Y&R going forward. Thanks for everything, Head for the Cure.
Get Real Mindset by Harry Campbell. In his latest book, Get Real Mindset, he really challenges each individual to be the very best version of themselves and embrace change, which I think we've all gotten pretty good at in the last year for sure. NovaCure has been a feature at our events over the past 7 years. NovaCure's Optune device is FDA approved and used to treat glioblastoma patients. This device helps enhance the patient's quality of life.
I had my daughter, and now she's 19 months, and she's a little human that we created, so we pretty much watching her grow up.
You can say hi to the phone.
Hi.
Here we are at our turnaround point, and you say I'm totally alone. Aha! We found him. He's a shade seeker.
Sonny and daughter-in-law graduated from medical school.
We didn't know that we would have the opportunity to sit there in the audience and hold hands. Well, they recited the Hippocratic Oath. So that was pretty special.
I've got a daughter and I've got some grandkids and a husband, and every time we get to celebrate one of their birthdays, it's just one more time that I'm here for it. And I'm so thankful for that.
Happy birthday, dear Pierre.
I gave Pierre a really special 60th birthday party last year, which also happened to fall on the day of his diagnosis anniversary 1 year. There were 55 people there, and they came from all over. Friends came from Texas, from Chicago, from Oregon, from Washington, and it was really special for him because it was all his friends really celebrating his life.
My wife and I were able to go to Ireland this year, and we spent 8 days there, and it was a great time.
This thing called a 5-peak challenge. You basically do the 5 highest peaks in San Diego in one day. I'd been training for that before, and I kind of took a break because I obviously had surgery. And I built myself back up. I accomplished the 5-peak challenge, which was a big feat for me.
Pierre is a major football fan, being from Texas. So I bought tickets to a Chiefs game at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City and flew us out there for a game. During the halftime, the cheerleaders came and found us and gave him a signed ball by Chris Jones. So that was really amazing.
I'm an avid guitar player, so I got back into doing that, and I played a couple live gigs and just doing that with Optune on. So I wasn't going to let cancer or the thought of cancer and the diagnosis kind of take away from living my life.
Each year on my craniversary, I send a note to my surgeon and to my doctor and just, tell them how appreciative I am that I'm still here to be able to send that note.
Weather 2020. Thank you, Gary and the team, for providing accurate forecasts for all of our events. And new this year, Parisi Coffee. Through online givebacks and providing our morning coffee at our soon-to-be in-person 5Ks, Parisi Coffee is fueling our fight against brain cancer.
We are proud to be partnered with MD Anderson Cancer Center and the MD Anderson Brain and Spine Center. Their mission is to eliminate cancer in Texas, the nation, and the world through outstanding programs that integrate patient care, research, and prevention, and through education for undergraduate and graduate students, trainees, professionals, employees, and the public. A special thank you to the MD Anderson Cancer Center team for supporting our event year after year. We would also like to thank Boston Consulting Group for being a sponsor this year.
Head for the Cure 5K events are not only successful fundraisers in the fight against brain cancer, but unique tributes for those currently fighting this terrible disease and remembering those who have lost their battles. Head for the Cure was started in honor of a man named Chris Anthony. Chris's motto was always keeping the faith. He lived it daily. He signed off every email with keeping the faith. And his faith enabled him to maintain his grace, dignity, courage, and strength throughout his illness. That's why every year we honor brain cancer patients and their loved ones with a special recognition we call Keeping the Faith. Each of their stories is personal and special, and all are inspiring. Your courage and for allowing us to honor you.
And now we'd like to recognize those individuals and teams who went above and beyond. Congrats to the largest team, Run for Rod, with 25 team members. Largest fundraising team goes to Team Doug, who raised over $8,800. And for the top individual fundraiser, Kathy Wolford, who raised over $1,700. Congratulations, everyone, and thanks so much for your support.